Greetings, traveler.
All right, chat. We are going to watch a Sevel 11th hour game. Sevel's a friend of the stream, just a very high level player. You can see here, almost 15,000 MMR right now. And we are playing Tess, and he's looking at all the stuff that he could steal right now. Seems like we're just going to level. Let me, I switch now, right? This is not like I am reacting to Sevel's game, but this is different, right? I'm not like, oh, well, let's just like blaze through the early game and, how do you say that? See what he's doing wrong. It's a little different here. It's more of when I'm watching these games, it's also a bit casting, if that makes sense. So that's interesting. I don't hate buying the 2-2 that gave us the shields there, but he found a silver, which I think is better. So that's okay. Like the slime I meant, right? There was a slime in the shop. I think I'll upload them to YouTube. Yeah, I'll see. Probably in some form. They're already on YouTube in terms of the live stream. All right, we're gonna buddy for 7, which is super worth because we're fighting Phelan. That's also why the picking up the careful investment last turn was insanely good. So this is where you want to be when you play Test. Turn 4 buddy, assuming that what you can steal is worth it, and Phelan is most definitely worth it. So we just play that first, see what 5-drop we're getting. Okay, Sevel. Okay, I see. So I think now you're pretty happy with taking that pen pal because you have the. Actually, I don't know what unit Phelan had. Did you have a 4-drop? No, we're just gonna pen pal. Oh my lord. Yeah, I think we just get that money, right? Yeah. Holy crap, bro. All right, Sevel's video is edited. Nice. I don't have to fast forward. I can actually just like, dude, I don't have to fast forward. I can just sit. Oh, that's a good life. Okay, so turn 5 Bran. Got the pen pal. Our golden buddy is just on the way. So we can just pop the golden buddy whenever we fight someone that's good. 2 Findleys and then steal his Battlecruiser. I'm kind of down for that, bro. I think I'm down to pay 7 gold here for golden buddy. Even though it kind of ruins our curve, you get double Findley. You can even hold a spell. Yeah, my man. I like that. That is fun. Bouncer is good, but I think from this position, I don't even hate slamming. Ooh, guff. Right. I don't think I care about Charmwing, but let's see what he does with it. That's a tough one. Module. He's gonna hold the module. Oh, and he already has Findley, so we could just have golden Findley. Oh, board space is even better. All right, so we do want to steal the Battlecruiser. We can't buy any upgrades in the shop, but the Findley will create them for us, so that's fine. Or the Tychus or whatever. Yoink. Yeah, very fun game. Looter also generates Tavern spells. That's a little tricky. Smite probably. He's got 3 golden units. That's actually really solid tempo. Now he does have Battlecruiser with the Whirring Protector, but he gains so much tempo here. He doesn't freeze, right? Because he gets to sell for the Yorick. Oh, he's just gonna eat the -1 gold? Okay. I guess that's fair. He has the module for the Battlecruiser. I didn't really rate the rally generator that much, but I guess he wasn't gonna have infinite cash, so it's okay. He's gaining spell power, which is not a bad thing. He's gonna play a lot of spells with the Tychus. Pirates are in, so the dream is generating bounties, right? And just slamming on the Battlecruiser. That's why I kind of wanted to also have the 2-2 end of turn bounty generator, but yeah. Oh, he's checking AFK. He's like, okay, he can rob AFK. Level to 5 or catching up. On mech. Try to get Wind Fury maybe. So now it's time to sell the Bouncer, I think, and just drop the Battlecruiser on the board. The low buddy can copy the rally from the Battlecruiser. Is that worth it? Is that going to be too complicated? That's a lot of board space you need, right? You want to have board space for like your brand. You want to get bounty generators for the Tychus, and then you have to run the lows. That might be a bit much. Yeah, the Battlecruiser spell is rally. I don't know. He doesn't have to decide right now. He can hold the... Yeah, there we go. Advanced ballistics. Look at that. That's a rally. Oh, it's actually the old version, right? Because it didn't say rally. Wow. This AFK board is heaven, chat. He has 2 of those battle cry bounty things, which is fair to keep because they're death rattle, right? But we have Bran and Tychus Findlay, and we can steal the double cast. This is actually who fed Tess. Okay, he's gonna lose, at least. Yeah, this is a stupid amount of value he's about to get. But the tricky thing is that he also has double AFK buddy. So an AFK buddy is broken. So that's now the thing, like how does he handle that? Does he have a 3-drop? Not really, but he can just take a 3-drop, yeah. Yeah, he's goldening the AFK buddy. And a Rogers. Hello! So I guess the textbook play is to get Mutinous and just build like a very large AFK buddy, especially with no Murlocs in, and then just Mutinous on top of the AFK buddy and then have a big unit. But in terms of board space, this is going to be very, very difficult. Because you want to have board space for your Bran, for your double bounty caster, for your Rogers, for your Findlay, for your Battlecruiser, right? Hey, I like that. Okay, he's editing in memes in the video. Be like, yeah, you sold the AFK, buddy. I like that. I like that. So I think that what Sevel did here is called a streamer play, where you go for the content instead of the statistically correct move for win rate. So that's we can only encourage that. I think that's a good move. The AFK buddy would get bigger, almost guaranteed, because it's already golden and he has somewhat infinite gold. Oh, he's buying that because it's 2 tavern spells for 2 gold. Yeah, that's fair. That's that procs on the Finley. No, Cruiser is a tier 1. More money, wee. Yeah, he's just gonna buff his he's gonna buff his oh, that's so good. He's gonna use the super constructor to buff spell power like I did in my game earlier today. And then his bounties are gonna do more work. Oh my god, let's keep the party going. Yeah, freeze? Nah, it's okay. Honestly, 2 shiny rings. I would freeze that. 2 shiny rings when you have super constructor and you have Tychus Findlay. Holy bigwig. We're 100% to kill him though. Yeah, it doesn't have any damage. It's only got 32 damage. This is just an obscene amount of the Balladist that was played on this. Man, this is such an incredibly fun game. This is the game I dream of when I queue up. I'm like, let's play a Battlecruiser with bounty game. Okay, he got the shiny rings back. He's definitely going to buy the free rerolls, but the shiny rings, I would like to see him buy that with the Findlay, but I'm not 100% sure if he wants it. He might just want more money. Makes me think whether Scout is good in this lobby. No Murlocs, probably not. Okay, we're gonna go for the spells. Nice. And he got the reactor. Yeah, going to 6 makes a lot of sense. Super Constructor triple with a Bran pair and the bounty pair. Okay. That's more spells. Man, this is so insane. Oh, double Yamato procs. Bro, this game is so incredibly fun. Dude. I'm so happy that he didn't force the AFK buddy. Such a... Yeah, there's... I don't think I go for Elder here. I think I would just roll and get more money. Yeah, I'm sure that works. He can play a low buddy here. I don't know. If he really, really wants to hold them, he doesn't play one, but... I kind of want to play a low buddy because he's also getting double rally. Oh, he's just holding them. Okay. So... The low buddy would get 2 extra spell power here because we have a golden super constructor and it copies a rally, but he would have to sell the low buddy. That's the problem. It's a little sad, but I don't know. Maybe we are just holding the low buddy the whole time here. Ho ho! Hello there, Jim. So... Oh my god! These boards are so insane! I didn't even notice they had that on the board, bro. Oh god. Oh, he hits the... Okay, this solves everything. Okay, let's go. Super Constructor being bought, or Sparkbot being bought here. Oh, you wanted to proc the... Oh my god. So if for whatever reason you're not infinite, you could technically sell Super Constructor, but I don't think you ever do that. I think you just want more money or more spell power. On the other hand, the Battlecruiser doesn't really care about spell power. The Battlecruiser only cares about the amount of spells played. So you could argue that you can sell Super Constructor and just purely go off Battlecruiser, because he doesn't need an extra board space if he's going to steal another cruiser from Raynor, which I think we're going to see him do, right? Unless Raynor has already sold Battlecruiser to try and spite the test, be like, you're not getting this. This is my baby. Okay. One thing that does happen is when you're playing this many cards, it feels like you are completely infinite, but you aren't. I think you just freeze this and sit. Okay, I think I would still want one more free rolls. So because you have this many spells being played, right? It really feels like, oh, I'm infinite, right? But none of the Battlecruiser spells generate money, really, right? There's one that gives you magnetic end of turn, but like, you know, he's not getting money in the turn. So it feels like, oh my god, I'm infinite, I'm infinite, I'm infinite. And it's like, oh wait, I ran out of money. But he has Golden Brand, he has free rerolls, he has Golden Rogers, so I think from this moment on, we're going to see him be infinite. So is this going to be the end of Super Constructor then? Has to be, right? If he is going to... Yeah, I don't think you can run the Finley. You can run him for like a little bit, right? But you have to sell him. Okay, found Mutinous, that's cool. He is definitely thinking about something here. He also cast some spells without having the other Finley on the board. Oh, what? Oh, Golden Brand. Bro, are we infinite without Golden Brand? He's trying to get second Golden Rogers. I mean, if you have 2 Golden Rogers, I'm down with it, but I'm sad now. Yeah, me too. Now, you do have to say, if he is indeed infinite, right? If he's setting up for that, and he is going to be infinite, then it makes sense that you want spell power instead of Golden Brand, because you're already infinite. But we're gonna have to watch closely here to see just how the turns are gonna go. Okay, he has another free reroll. Yeah, he's gonna keep the Super Constructor for more spell power, so we are holding the low buddy gets sold. I thought so. I thought he would never have board space for it, so I'm kind of sad we didn't play low buddy for an extra 2 spell power that one turn, but hey, whatever. Okay, he's untaunting the cruiser. Bramble Witch is in. That's fair. Oh, what a big AFK. Holy shit. Yeah, this is the problem. We could have been doing this, right? We are being punished for having fun. Like, we could have forced AFK Buddy ourselves, and we could have been several times bigger than this person. It's just because AFK Buddy scales so unreasonably well with Mutinous. Because it's unreasonable that Sevel is smaller than this AFK, given how much he's high rolling. Surprised he kept Super Constructor? Well, I think there is a reasonable argument to that you want more spell power if you're going to have the infinite cash anyway. But the yeah, so he essentially milked more spell power, and now he's going to play another Rogers, and he's essentially going to assume that by playing the extra Rogers, he is now infinite. So if he had had a Brand instead of milking extra spell power, it would be weaker. Which is fair. I think that's fair. He's gonna end on that? Yeah, I guess he has the thing, right? He has the ice block, so the game can still go on for a while. Once you have triple bounty casts, getting the extra Rogers on the board is huge, so he's so nice if he can find another one more Rogers. This is why he didn't like the low buddy sell. It can be an extra Bramble. I mean, he has so much money. He can just have double Leroy, double Bramble, right? How much board space do you realistically have? Right? Because I don't think you're selling your cruisers. So I think with infinite gold, I don't think you have to worry about the low buddy. It was also really annoying to keep the low buddy, from what I remember, right? Like, it was very annoying on the board. I think you buy that baller spell, yeah. It gives you a lot of gold spent with the extra Rogers. And that's great. Yep. Missed a little bit of value from the pirates because the Battlecruiser spells are being shoved into her hand. Probably hold that for AFK. Because I don't think he struggles with any other opponent other than AFK. Like, I think AFK are going to be his only losses here. Because, I mean, he's bullying the non-AFK players here. Because it's Golden Findlay with double Battlecruiser and double Rogers, right? Golden Rogers, regular Rogers, and then triple Bounty Cast. Like, this is outrageous. And he's somewhat infinite, I would say. Like, he's able to play his whole turn. He does have to do a little bit of, like, okay, how do I maneuver this so I definitely don't run out of money, but it's fine. Yeah, Raynor died in 5th, but it's a tough lobby with AFK and Sevel in there. We probably need to buy that Leroy for AFK already. I'd be surprised if he's going to skip that.
Nope.
Wow, okay. Color me surprised, chat. Maybe he just wants more money first. Yeah, armor's fine. Hands on the road. Yeah, Rogers or that guy. Doesn't matter. Yeah, we need to make hand space before we cast that blue bounty. Because we keep missing value. He's got that upper hand ready for the AFK fight already. Yeah, it is a little bit annoying. Oh, that's such a big deal. I wonder if he's gonna go for the triple. I guess he is. Oh, it's not a triple anymore. Never mind. You have to sell that off the boards. Probably still gonna be full disrespect here and end on the Felfire. Because I don't think we are worried in the slightest. Probably want that at Quartertron because we're running out of time. Oh, we cast gold by accident. Oops. Okay, proper scam setup here. By Jens the Guff. But, I mean, Battlecruisers are hard to scam. They come back with big stats. They have a good death rattle. Like, realistically speaking, he shouldn't be fearing anyone, but AFK being AFK is, So it's not like AFK is inherently overpowered. It's just that AFK Buddy is stupid. And if AFK survives to set up the Mutinous, it's basically unlimited stats. Okay, he is going to cast his 1 HP spell, even though he doesn't have... Yeah, okay. Yoink, yoink, yoink. So he's going to cast his 1 HP spell, even though he's not fighting the AFK yet. Because I think he just wants hand space, and maybe this guy is big. I would also want him to just play that extra Finley that's stuck in his hand, because it's currently blocking hand space, and he can just like cast it when he's casting a spell or two, and call it a day. Because I think he's constantly missing value because his hand is too full. But that's totally fine. I mean, that's easy to spot when you're ooh, lava. Lava can make more brambles, but that's also kind of tough. These Battlecruisers are just so juiced, bro. So juiced. Whee. Ending on a Quartertron. Yeah, like that. Are we disrespecting here? Or are we playing a witch? No, we're playing a witch. Okay. Yeah, I think he just spotted that he still has the extra Raynor in his hand. Oh. Wait. Rewind. Right, the Yamato cannons. The Yamato cannons. Fire the cannons. Okay, that's the dude. The Elder doesn't gain stats because it's start of combat. Oh, career ended, chat. That's a career ender. Okay, Golden Witch is super useful because he would have had to sell a unit here and probably didn't want to sell that. Yeah, he's not even going to get any value from that Rainer buddy. He's like, fuck it, just get out. Oh, that was nasty. That was nasty. That really made it feel like that was just a Battlecruiser going to a hatchery and just like beep. Sorry. No value here. Just pew 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 pew. Pew 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 pew. Alright, so unfortunately, all the cool stuff likely doesn't matter right now. So all this juice he's getting on the Battlecruisers likely doesn't matter because almost no amount of Battlecruiser juice is going to keep up with AFK exponential scaling, especially if the AFK was able to set up multiple mutinous rotations. Like it's unlikely, or even just like one really fat mutinous, right? We skipped the bounty generator, which, yeah, it's okay. Leroy now, right? No, still no Leroy. What? Maybe Leroy's not good enough. Maybe he just wants Bramble Witches. I don't know. I guess maybe he's going to see if he can get there. Maybe he's just seeing if he can get there, chat. He's believing in the dream, the Battlecruiser dream. I do think we're gonna need Leroy too. But to be fair, if I would be playing this game, I wouldn't want to buy Leroy either. I would basically say, there's no way, right, bro? Elder, we don't really want Elder, right? Okay, he's just not playing Bramble. He's probably giving up on this round. He's doing a bit of scouting here, maybe. He's seeing, okay, how big are you? Okay, those are big numbers. 24,000 health. Yeah. Fortunate. So, no matter how many Yamato cannons or just rally buffs we're getting, 24,000 health on several units, because we have Elder too, it's probably a bit too much. So now that he has that information, which I think for us being outside of the combats, right? And we don't have to navigate any of the APM stuff. I think for us, it was a little bit more like, okay, we're very, very, very likely going to need those Leroys. But now Sevel also knows, okay, just like actually nothing matters. My, like those Elders are only going to die to scam. I don't even think we want Golden Elder, right? Do we? Maybe one Elder. Yeah, maybe Elder, one Golden Elder to kill like trash on the board. And then do like Battlecruiser number 1 and number 2. Yeah, okay, we're buying Leroy now. That's good. Armor? Probably doesn't matter. You buy it because you have infinite gold, because why not? Okay, casting both those purple... Casting both the blues gives you overflow with the Finley, unfortunately. You have to cast one blue and then empty your hand, but again, this is all so much easier set than actually done. It's also the Battlecruiser pump is preventing him from getting getting more value, right? Or sorry, not more value. It's preventing him from rolling for more Leroy, more Bramble, because that's what really matters, right? What's he selling? Regular Rogers, probably? Okay, he's buying the Divine Shield, probably to make another Golden Bramble. Very fair. Battlecruiser could snipe the Elder. True, that would be great. Okay, I'm just gonna hold the Elder for now. Too much stuff going on. Yeah, we definitely wanted to have a little bit of health on this Leroy. Surprised we're not putting the... Oh, yeah, he doesn't have a... Yeah, the Elders went off first. Apparently, there was no chance here, even if he did snipe the Elders. Yeah, this is just the unfortunate state of the meta where I think the meta is really fun, don't get me wrong. But AFK Buddy in particular, it's just, you're not really outscaling that. But I'm having a great time with, I think Buddies plus Anomalies, it's super fun. Even this game, even though you lose, right? Or he's losing right now, he might find enough scam, but his strategy can't beat AFK, right? He can't out Battlecruiser to AFK. So if he wins, it's because his board is like full of Leroy's. So the strategy not being able to win is a little sad, but the fact that he could just play Battlecruisers with the Pirates is super fun. We do want 5-drops, so I'm not opposed to him buying the T set for more Bramble Witch. Another tier 6 elemental guy, another shield elemental guy is not bad. Anomalies are doing most of the carrying. Yeah, but there's a lot of anomalies that get more fun with buddies. Like, for instance, the Goldenizer anomaly, being able to golden buddies is incredibly fun. Whereas before, Goldenizer, for me, it was only like so-and-so. I didn't really like it that much. But now I'm really down for Goldenizer lobby. Yeah, he probably needs to even stop buying cheap spells. It's just about getting Bramble. He's still stacking a quarter shots. It probably doesn't need that, but yeah, whatever. Okay, he's positioning a bit more for his Elder now, I'm guessing. He has to go all in, right? So we're probably going to see him sell the Finley. Potentially even the Rogers. Scout. That's just to spend a little bit more money because he is running out of cash. I'd probably just buy Spore because we're just running out of time. And Spore does more than Rogers. Ooh. We're selling this Finley, right? Oh, without an ice block, we're going in? Ooh, okay. That's ballsy. So we have no ice block and we're holding this Elder. Oh, dude, the Elder still gains the stats. Even though we kind of pinged it. Okay, so we only have 56% to die here. Because we're on 10, and the Elders, if they die, which it's looking pretty likely, yeah, that means one of these things will die to Leroy, and that means we take 9. Do we know when the current Battle Pass expires? Yeah, end of the season. Seasons last 4 months. So you can just see when this season started, roughly. We're currently in the mid-season, so like a month left or so, if you want to have a rough answer. Roughly a month left or so. Month and a half? Probably month and a half, yeah. Month and a half to a month. With the quick math. Yeah, I mean, other than find more Bramble Witch and just outposition, I guess, could he buy assisting units? Like, could he buy units here that assist the Bramble Witches and stuff? Yeah, I guess that's interesting. Like, is there, I guess, taunting to keep him off the Bramble Witch and off the Leroy? That's a good start. This is such a delicate thing what he needs to do. Yeah, he probably buys that other shield. Yeah, so now one more Bramble is golden. Now, the problem is every elemental that shows up in the shop is going to be glowing. So that slows you down a little bit. Yeah, that's money, but he doesn't have the thing. Yeah, that's what I mean, right? Everything's like, that's not good. That's not good. Oh, that's good. Okay. Goodbye, Mr. Rogers. Mr. Rogers? It's Miss Rogers, right? Yeah. YouTube has been pointing it out to me, but like, hey, bro. Know your World of Warcraft lore, bro. That's not a dude. Okay, so we are not committing to Spore or to Elder. This I find fascinating, but okay, so I think what's happening here, and sorry, I'm going to rewind for a second. AFK is on 35 HP with Ice Block active. So I think what Sevel says is that AFK is going to have time to adapt to whatever I'm doing, right? So if I sell my Rogers, my Golden Rogers now, my turns suck. So I don't have much left to do after my Rogers is sold. So I'm going to keep my Rogers because the AFK is so healthy. I think if the AFK was on like, you know, 10 HP with no ice block, I think the Rogers would have already been sold and would have seen either this Elder or the Spore enter the battle. Probably the Spore, to be honest, because the units are so big that I'm not sure if an Elder actually does more than a Spore right now. Okay, so now we are rolling for another Bramble, I guess. Man, this is so lame. I really hate that Bramble is still in the game as well. They brought Bramble back because of Cultist, right? Where making a giant Urzel and then playing Cultist feels very uninteractive if you don't have Bramble in the game to counter that. They actually found it. But Bramble Witch is such an incredible unit that even outside of that condition, right, which is the demon counter, Bramble Witch is just insane because you make it golden, it kills 2 things and it survives. So it's incredible in the end game. Now, of course, it can get sniped, but just the fact that if you taunt the rest of your board, it's very, very likely going to trade at least 1 for 1 and somewhat likely 2 for 1. And trading 2 for 1 at this stage of the game is so valuable. So I think what I would want to see is I would just want to see Cultist banned and Bramble banned so that you don't have the argument of like, oh, you need Bramble in the game because of Cultist. It's like, bro, just remove Cultist. It kind of kills the Lord of Ruins comp too. So maybe that's too much. But yeah, it's annoying. Speedy Steve, thank you for the Prime. Appreciate that. Yeah, it seems like the Elders are gaining stats at the same time as Battlecruiser. But that's weird, right? Because the other guy's board got blasted before. But maybe that's because he wasn't shooting the Elders. Ooh, Mecha Ponies. Oh, but he's getting good hits. Okay. Yeah, he had 29% to die here. So the AFK is countering our counter. So our counter is being countered. Now we need to counter the counter of the counter. Right? Everybody still following? Right. So the Battlecruiser is pretty good at that because it does give it does have Wind Fury, it does have Reborn, so it's pretty good at cleaning up those tokens. The question is like, how do you position in order to make that happen? Yeah, Mana Saber and Mecha Horse to block. I guess we're taunting another Leroy, or we're untaunting a Battlecruiser and we find another taunt. But that taunt you can't really play unless you want to sell your Spore. We're buying money out of Instinct here. We no longer have Rogers or the double cast or the Finley. That's okay. You can transfer stats to a Bramble Witch, but I don't think that's worth. There's another Pants here. He might have skipped it, but if he skips this Pants, then I think he's not trying to untaunt. I think he's just going to taunt it earlier right then. Okay, Spore out to run another Bramble, I would imagine. He's staying on this shop, so I don't know. Oh no, he's gonna go for... Oh, he can... Okay, never mind. I was like, oh, he's gonna go Elder. Yeah. Oh, we're gonna make Golden Leroy? More Leroy? Yeah, that's cute. He can Golden Leroy and then play another Leroy. And then just steal Leroys every time. Yeah, this is exactly what he needs to have happen. This positioning by Sevel is amazing. He's got the cruisers doing exactly what they need to do, right? Clean up those tokens so that the Bramble Witches aren't getting hit. This is where you can see that this is just super, super high level shit, right? Because, like, if I'm playing a game, like, I'm very good, but, like, my end game is not as good as this. Like, this positioning was flawless. Let's look at how he positioned his units. 2 cruisers in the front, taunt on the Leroy, taunt on everything here. That's perfect because that means that the Bramble Witches cannot really get sniped because he has so much taunt. And he also has the battle cruisers with Wind Fury and Reborn in the front, cleaning up those tokens. So, like, completely destroyed in outplay. Are we buying this triple just because of Elemental of Surprise? We might be. Elemental of Surprise to find another Golden Witch. Because he has another Bramble here. If he hit Elemental of Surprise, that's another Golden. And that's definitely better. Yeah. Yeah, with Elemental of Surprise, you can make so many Golden Witches. This is actually just stupid. Man, the question is, does he even want more Leroys now? Does he even want more Leroys? Because the Battlecruisers are necessary, right? The Battlecruisers are cleaning up tokens. Gotta get those tokens out. Man, if I'm the opponent, how would I react to this? How would I position? Like tokens further back? But the problem is there was taunted Leroys, right? Because so if you put your big stuff in the front, you run into the Leroys. He's kind of checkmating him, right? He's like, go ahead, lead with your small stuff. Oh, my Battlecruiser destroys that. Go ahead, lead with your big stuff. Yeah, now you have a 50-50 of running into Leroy. Yeah, this is actually very obnoxious. There we go, into Leroy, right? Yeah. Yeah, this is tricky for sure. Yeah, Sindore helps, but it's not enough. Because that Mecha Horse, he taunted the Elish. Wait, what? Bro, wait, that's wrong. Because now the witches can't miss, right? Yeah, that's definitely... I see the logic, right? Where he's like, if I taunt the big guys, the cruiser won't snipe the tokens. But now the witches can't hit the tokens either. I will sympathize with the opponent and say that that was sort of just impossible.